Natural game frame. Things look much differently from an outside objective standpoint compared to a subjective inside the situation standpoint. Here comes a horrible example, but here we go. If you are in an abusive relationship, it's hard to see how bad it is from the inside, whereas everybody on the outside sees it as a train wreck that may very well end in death. The opposite happens between guys who have solid game and guys who don't. The way game is generally talked about is a collection of skills. Skills you can practice and learn and apply. This is sort of true. But whenever you practice anything, you have to be open to the natural and accurate feedback loop. Imagine if you practiced shooting free throws while blindfolded and listening to music. You would have zero idea if you were successful or not. When practicing things like sales, there is undeniable feedback. If you are getting more appointments, getting more leads, getting more sales, you know you are on the right track. But when operating socially and trying to practice game, there are tons more variables. For sales, it's pretty objective, especially if you've got a decent sorting system. This means that the people you talk to at length are interested in your product. And for most folks, even if the salesperson is an idiot who hasn't taken a shower in a couple of weeks, a good price on a product you want is more important. So many of us put up with sleazy salespeople so long as we know we're getting a good deal. But with any kind of social game, even if it's just making friends, you are your product. And unless you practice game down to the point of unconscious competence, where it's automatic, it will come across as less than genuine. The best game is the kind of game you don't need to think about when you are in the moment, when the only goal is to have fun in the moment, to enjoy the conversation, and to help other people enjoy the conversation. This is hard to do if you are desperate or anxious or sexually frustrated. This is much easier to do if you generally enjoy life, if you generally enjoy being yourself. If you generally enjoy being yourself and you genuinely enjoy meeting other people and having friendly conversations with those other people. Within this context, game is a lot easier, much more natural. One thing flows to the next without much thought. This is when true abundance exists. When you feel abundance without having to talk about it or fake it. This is the most attractive frame from which to operate. And it is very, very easy to develop. To learn more, visit mypersuasion.com/live-training.